Hello Bookish friends, welcome to my November wrap-up part 3. In this video, I will first of all talk about the bookish statistics of the month. And then I will talk about how I did on my yearly reading challenges that I'm doing in the year 2024. And I will conclude the video with the books that I read for the readathon that I joined in November, which was Nonfiction November. In the month of November, I read a total number of 10 books. I read 3 thriller, 2 non-fiction, 2 mystery, 1 fantasy, 1 general fiction, and 1 historical fiction. The total number of pages amounted to 3,075 pages. I read 1 work less than 100 pages, 2 books between 100 and 200 pages, 2 books between 200 and 300 pages, 2 books between 300 and 400 pages, 2 books between 400 and 500 pages, and 1 book between 600 and 700 pages. My average page number per book amounted to 307.5 pages. I read 1 book published in 1910s, 1 book published in 1940s, 1 book published in 1970s, 1 book published in 1990s, 1 book published between the year 2000 and 2009, 4 books published in 2010s, and 1 book published between the years 2020 and 2023. I read 7 books originally written in English, 2 books originally written in Turkish, and 1 book originally written in French. I read 1 translated book, which was the book written in French, and I read that book in its Turkish edition. All of the 10 books that I read were targeted towards adults. I read 7 novels, 1 novella, 1 interview, and 1 research work. I listened to 5 audiobooks and read 3 paperbacks and 2 ebooks. I read 3 books taking place in my country, Turkey, 2 books taking place in England, 2 books taking place in USA, 1 book taking place in India, 1 book taking place in France and Spain, and 1 book taking place in England, Albania, and Russia. I rated 1 book 6 out of 10, 5 books 7 out of 10, and 4 books 8 out of 10. My average rating was 7.3, which was very similar to the yearly average rating of the books that I've read. For Reading Around the World challenge, I read books taking place in 8 different countries. And those countries were Turkey, England, USA, India, France, Spain, Albania, and Russia. The total number of countries that the books take place in 2024 became 34. I've added 3 new countries to the map, which were Spain, Albania, and Russia. So the total number of new countries in 2024 became 15, and total number of countries in the map is now 52. For Read Your Shelf Challenge, the prompt for November was to read an intimidating book, and I read Midnight at Pera Palace, The Birth of Modern Istanbul by Charles King. I thought this book would be intimidating because I really liked the period drama series that was very loosely based on this work. And I was afraid I was not going to like that book as much, but I really did like the book, and it became the favorite of the month. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I only joined Nonfiction November in the month of November, and I read 2 books. Although I did not choose the books according to the prompts, after reading the book, I decided to count them as 2 prompts. For the word path, I read Ömür, Nasıl, Yaşanır by İlber Ortaylı. It clearly gives a path of how to live someone's life. And for join, I read Midnight at the Pera Palace, The Birth of Modern Istanbul by Charles King. Many of the anecdotes in the history were joined together in this book with the common theme of the city of Istanbul, and also, of course, the hotel Pera Palace. So this was my summary of November reads. Please comment down below what was your favorite book that you read in the month of November. Mine was Midnight at the Pera Palace by Charles King, as I mentioned before. And if you're a new viewer, first of all, welcome. Please like and subscribe. Hope to see you very soon. Bye. As for Turkish word of the day, I'm going to choose one of the new countries in the map, which is Albania. Albania means Arnavutluk in Turkish, and Arnavutluk is our Turkish word of the day. Have a good day.